In this video, I will be showing you how to set up a login system inside of Unity. It's pretty easy, and it's literally just copy and paste pretty much. For this login system, I will be using Kios. It's an open source authentication service, and they have 3 different subscriptions that you can go for. The one that I will be setting up will be the tester subscription. Um, they are actually all set up the same way, but as you can see, you get so many users, um, ability to upload files, and so many more features. Um, so I highly do recommend that you get the seller subscription. It is $19.99 a year. You get unlimited users, upload files, um, create webhooks, variables, logs, hardware ID, blacklist, reseller and manager accounts, reseller API access, as well as access to the Discord bot. Um, you also get access to a chat room feature inside of all of the subscriptions, but you are limited based on what subscription you get. So with that being said, I'm just going to jump right into it. So if you come up to the top, you can click on register, or if you're already a user, just go ahead and log in. If you clicked on registered and you come into it, you should be prompted to create a new application. So just go ahead and type in your application name and then click on create or submit. I already created one, so I will just submit it. Let it load. And this is what it should look like once you have done so. Next, you will want to go over to this link. The link will be down in the description, and you want to download these 2 classes. One is the func, and then the other one is the API. Um, func is just the functions that we will use from the API. Once you have those, you can head over to Unity, and you can do this in 2D or 3D. This is a 3D project, but I have 2D enabled since we are creating the actual menu. So over here on the left in your hierarchy, you're going to right click and create empty. This game object you can just call func, and then you're going to right click, create empty, and then this one we would just call API. Then right click again, come down here to UI, and then select canvas. And now inside your canvas, right click on your canvas, come down to UI, and click on text. We're just going to put this in the center. Then right click, come down here to UI again, get an input field. We'll move this over to the left. And then you can Control C, Control V, just copy and paste it, move it down. And then you can Control C, Control V again, but this time move it over here. This will be for the register section. And then we're just going to copy and paste this 2 more times. Now, right click on your canvas again, UI, and come down to button. Just put the button down there, copy the button, and put it over here. Now, just to make this a little bit easier, I'm just going to rename this real quick. So this will be the login username box. This will be the login password box. This one will be the register username box. Register password box. And then the last one will be register key box. And then For the button, I'll just do login button, and then register button. And for the text, we'll just name this the status label. Name that the status. So pretty simple. Now that you have all that set up, you can come down here in your project, in your assets. You shouldn't have a folder that's called scripts. So I'll just go ahead and delete this. So what you want to do is you're going to right click, come down to create. We'll go up to create and then new folder, and we'll just call this scripts. You don't have to do this, but it's just a way to keep it more organized. So scripts, and then inside your scripts, we're going to put the 2 files that you downloaded. So these are the 2. We'll just copy. Actually, before we do that, there's one thing that we need to do. Drag your functions CS into here. And we need to input these fields. So go back to KeyAuth and copy the application name. And right here next to name, paste that. On the next line, the application secret, copy that. And then where it says secret, paste that. For the version, just put 1.0. And then for the owner ID, underneath account settings, this is it. We're just copy and paste that. And then paste it right there. And then Control S to save it. And then back into Unity. And then we can just drag them in here. If you dragged them in here before doing so, you can just double click it and it will open up Visual Studio for you, or whatever your code editor is. So let this load. So now that we have this, we are going to drag the functions into the function. Click on the function, and then we're going to just input everything. So the login username, the login password, the register username, register password, register key, and then the status label. So that's pretty much all you have to do for that section. Now click on your button, your login button, come down here to the onClick event and click on plus. And then we're just going to drag this function into here. Click on the function, come down to function, and click on login type. And then we're going to do the same thing for the register button. Click on the register button, come down here to the onClick, drag in the function, func, and then register type. And then we're going to drag the API into the API. Now, the way I have it set up is you assign everything, you have to initialize and awake, and then you can see that the status label will change to failed if it was not successful, or if it was, it will say welcome, and then it will give you the username. And then the same thing with the register. Now, if you want to change this up, you can have it do really whatever you want on fail or on success, as long as you keep like the main parts that actually pertain to KeyAuth. The GitHub for all the examples will be in the description below, so you can check that out as well as the documentation for it. Again, it's really easy, um, and it really isn't a whole lot to it. So I'm going to go back to KeyAuth, and I'm going to click on users. And a few different things. This does require a key to log in. So if we go back and click on licenses and click on key, we'll create key. We'll just create one. We'll create it for that mass. Note would be nothing. Um, we'll set it for 1 day, and then we'll just add. And here it is. It's all created. So if we go ahead and copy this key, go back to Unity and press play. So if we put the username as, I don't know, test, and then the password as test123, and then put the key in. Now if we click register, success, welcome, test. Now obviously it's only appearing like this because I didn't set the label long enough. So if I did set the label long enough, it will actually show. Um, so now if we go back into it, just to show you that it will actually log in as well. Now that we just registered, test, test123, welcome test. That's pretty much all that you have to do, really. There isn't anything else. If you have any questions about it, just feel free to comment down below. I will be showing you every single feature, from webhooks, how to create a chat room for your users if you have an online game, um, and just about every other feature that is provided by KeyAuth. So definitely make sure you comment down below if you have any issues. Um, as always, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And thanks for watching.